Hello, my name is Barbara Klett, and I'm the teaching assistant for BUS 607. The purpose of this video is to provide you with a tour of BUS 607. This course is provided to you fully online. There are no face-to-face sessions for this course. So to access the course, you are going to go to the PLNU website and you want to get into Canvas. The link to Canvas is found under Current Students, Student Portal, and at the very bottom of that page you will see the link to Canvas. Click that link and you are taken to the area to log into Canvas using your PLNU username and password. Once logged into Canvas, you will be on your dashboard in Canvas where you will see your link to BUS 607, and you may click that link here, or if you clicked on the word courses, you could choose BUS 607 from that location. So click into the course and you are taken to the home page for BUS 607. It is important for you to understand that this course is designed for you to be in the course at least 3 different days during each week of the course. So to help you see that policy, I'm going to go to the course syllabus found here in the course navigation menu, and toward the bottom half of the page is the attendance policy. Please take note of the policy as it defines attendance. It says attendance in this course is defined as logging into the course in Canvas at least 3 different days each week to post weekly assignments and to respond to prompts generated by the instructor or by fellow students in the course. If I scroll down to the bottom of the page, you can see a very convenient listing of the activities in the course, and there you can see the course is designed to make sure you're there on Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays for sure. So this helps with meeting that policy. Also, toward the middle section of the syllabus is a list of the assignments, the modules and the duration of the module, the due dates, and the number of points for each activity. Now notice whenever there's a discussion activity, there is a due date for the initial post of your discussion, and then there's a due date for your responses to others in that week. So you make your initial post by one day, and then you can go back into that discussion through the Sunday and respond to the posts of others in the class. Let's go back to the course home page. From the home page, you are provided with direct links to each module in the course. You are also provided with information on your instructor, Dr. Phillips, and for me as well. But the real action in the course goes on in the modules area. Notice that each module is identified by the name and its duration. Here is Module 1, and if I scroll down further, there is Module 2 and Module 3 and so forth. You are to work your way through each module sequentially, going to each page in the module. So notice in Module 1 you have the Module 1 overview, and this is the only page you have access to at this point. Most of the others are grayed out, so you can't get to them, you can't click on them. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the Module 1 overview page. Each module will have an overview page, and on the overview page you are presented with an introductory statement. There are outcomes you'll cover in that module and a very helpful list of the assignments you'll complete during the module. The overview page tells you what to read, what to watch, what to submit. At the bottom of the page is the next button, and that will lead you on into the next page of the module. In Module 1, this is an introductory activity for the course, and you are to complete this activity by Wednesday and then return to this same location throughout the week to read what others have posted and to respond to those others. Your responses are due by Sunday. To submit your initial post, click on the reply button and type in your autobiography here, and then once you're completed, click the post reply button. I'll go ahead and progress to the next page. Here is the first content page of the module. What you're to do here is to read the content and to watch each of these videos. Notice that the duration of the video is supplied, so the first one is 46 seconds. To watch the video, simply click the play button and the video will play on the screen. If you want to watch the video in full screen mode, click on this button, and when you are finished watching the video, simply click the escape key on your keyboard. Then you'll be taken right back to this location. After you watch each of the videos, read the rest of the content on the page and then continue to the next page. Now I want to take you back to the modules page for a second so that you can see what's happened. So I'll click on modules. Notice on the modules page that Canvas tracks what I have completed so far. So I have completed these first pages. So if I had to leave the computer at any time throughout the week, which is fine, I can come back to the course and I can see the bits that I've already read and pick up right where I left off. So I've jumped ahead a couple of pages. I want you to see this ethical impacts rubric page. Throughout this course, you are working to show that you have achieved the 5 criterion of the ethical impacts. This has been weaved throughout the final project and other elements in the course. And now I want to introduce you to the final project. The final project intro page includes some important details and dates. So make sure to read through this page and then progress on to the final project step-by-step detailed page, which gives you the due dates and an important link to the BUS final project guidelines document. So you can either view this on your screen or you can download it by clicking this little arrow here. I'll go ahead and open that for you. So here are the final guidelines for the project. So please read through these guidelines. There are some general information bits to read, and then it progresses on to the ethical impacts rubric, and then a checklist that's got additional detailed information. A majority of the document is made up of a glossary of key terms and general terms that may help you as you work on your project. So pay close attention to the final project step-by-step page. It shows you each step of the process, and in each week you are to achieve a milestone, and the milestones point you to these steps of completion. The course has a lot of videos within it because there are guest speakers that have been recorded for you. So this lecture is a good example. The content on the page provides information and then a link to the video. In this case, the link opens up in a new tab in your browser and you can watch the video there. You click the play button and the video begins to play. If you want to watch the video in full screen, there is a full screen button at the bottom right corner of the video. There's also a volume controller if the volume is too slight, and there are closed captions available for you as well. When you have finished watching the video, it's the browser tab and you're taken right back to where you left off in the course to continue reading. So I'll go ahead and click the next button. I've jumped ahead a few pages to a case study. The first one you're going to be encountering is the Moving Mountains case study, and you get that content from the Harvard Business School publishing page. We've provided you a link to that page. There are 2 items to purchase from the Harvard Business School publishing. So you'd read the Moving Mountains case study, and this is your first formally written case in BUS 607. The first part on the page tells you how to prepare for the course. So follow those instructions. In step 2, you're presented with 5 questions. Now, you don't have to answer the questions and turn them in as one might think they would do. These are meant to direct you in your analysis process. After the preparing the case section, there is the general format for problem-based business case. And then to submit your case, you go to the very top of the page and click Submit Assignment button, where you can choose your file and then submit the assignment. Notice there's also a rubric there that shows you how you will be assessed. After you submit your case, there is a series of videos for you to watch so that you can compare your analysis of the case with the way another analyzed the basics of the case. The conclusion of the analyses may be different, and that's just fine. Don't worry about that. We are looking for your analysis of the case, your recommendations and implications, etc. After you watch each of these videos, please make sure to mark the Mark as Done button located in the top right corner of the page. So once you click that, that's going to allow you to see the next content. So I've marked it as done, I've watched each of those videos, and then I'll progress on to a video to watch about a case for strategic corporate social responsibility. And the final action of the Module 1 is for you to complete your first milestone. So you read the instructions, you click the Submit Assignment. In this case, it's just a text entry. You're just writing to us information about how you're doing on your project. So basically, that's how you'll progress through each module of each week. And then once you complete a module, you can click on the name of the module and that will collapse it so that it is out of your way and you can move on to the next module to begin working. Turning in work early is fine. Turning in work late is not fine. So please be early or be on time. Thank you so much for watching this tour of BUS 607. We're very glad you're in the course.